Good morning, Avon. I'm Ryan Rohde.
Thanks for watching the Oriole Report this morning. We begin with our top story. Kevin Hart is coming to Baker's Life Fieldhouse. The comedian is set to be here May 18th, but tickets start going on sale today at noon. He has been pretty busy, coming out with his memoir called I Can't Make This Up, Life Lessons, which debuted in the top spot on the New York Times bestseller list, and it held the spot on the list for 10 straight weeks. He also co-starred with The Rock and Jack Black in the movie Jumanji, which has brought in more than $830 million since its release in December. So get ready, because tickets will likely sell out fast for his comedy tour. Did you see the rare super blue blood moon this morning? It happened in the early hours this morning and was the first since 1866. Let's check in with Corinne for our Avon forecast.
Thanks, Hannah and Ryan. We were looking at snow showers. Back to you. We told you yesterday morning the first super blood moon happened in the early hours this morning. It was the first since 1866. Aside from that amazing sight, today's weather will still be partly cloudy and windy. The high is in the upper 40s with a low in the mid 30s. Tomorrow will be partly cloudy and a bit cooler. The high at 38 and a low of just 11 degrees. Friday, the sun is back with a high of 25 and a low of 19. As temperatures continue to drop, and Saturday we're looking at snow showers. Back to you.
Next month, there will be a culture fair held during all lunches because here at Avon, students come from many backgrounds. If you want to share something about your culture, contact Miss Steppy in room B204. Remember, we are Avon, we are one.
The Dungeons and Dragons Club is off to a great start. The Oriole Report's Ethan Brooks shows us what it's all about.
Very popular game here at Avon High School. It even inspired some students and Mr. Andrew Heller to form Dungeons and Dragons Club. We asked a few of the dungeon masters of what their experience was getting into becoming a dungeon master.
First time I DM'd was about a year and a half ago with some of my friends on a camping trip.
It was about 2 years ago. I was with the boys, and we were playing some Dungeons & Dragons because I wanted to. And I got them into it, sort of. I did a lot of research.
You know what? It was actually the first game of D&D I think I ever played. I remember I was a sixth grader, and I was shopping with my mom in Lafayette Square, which is not even a mall anymore, but we were walking around, and I'd heard about Dungeons & Dragons, and I picked up the red box version. And I started to read through it, and at that point, I really didn't have too many friends that played. None of my friends played, in fact. You know, we were just used to going outside, playing sports, riding our bikes. So I kind of had no choice but to kind of become a DM if I wanted my friends to play this. And it didn't take long for them to kind of follow suit and enjoy the game. And I've really been DMing ever since. I think I have probably been involved in 1,000 games of Dungeons & Dragons, and I'm not kidding. I've been a player in less than half a dozen.
Probably make my own module or adventure for my players to play.
Mostly playing with my friends. We had a lot of fun adventures and funny moments, which was really fun. It got a little bit out of hand, though. And you just got to remember that you got to have fun, but there's still rules to the game.
Oh, wow. That's a good question. I would have to say there's really been a couple of things. At the table, I just recently was playing with a group that was a mixture of some adults and some students. And we were actually playing, we were using my classroom because of the AV equipment here is really kind of conducive to that. But we were in an adventure that at the end we were able to basically commandeer a giant flying castle and to kind of take possession of that for a while. We didn't get to keep it for very long because it belonged to this cloud giant who we didn't want to take it from. But that was pretty exciting to be able to have that particular castle for a while.
Dungeons and Dragons Club is hosted in room E210 every Wednesday from 3 to 4:30. Club photos will be taking place January 31st. If you have any questions or need any more information, contact Mr. Andrew Heller. For HS News, I'm Ethan Brooks.
The Super Bowl is this weekend between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New England Patriots in Minneapolis. So here are a few Super Bowl fun facts to get you pumped up. Justin Timberlake will perform at halftime. Last year, a 30-second commercial cost more than $5 million, and the lowest winning score ever during a Super Bowl was in 1973. That year, the Miami Dolphins scored 14 points, with the Washington Redskins scoring 7 points.
That's all for our show this morning.
Tomorrow, we'll have a look at the top movies hitting theaters this month. Have a wonderful Wednesday, Avon.